Symbols for electrical construction drawings. This is published by the National Electrical Contractors Association. National meaning as in the USA. We have our table of contents. The scope. This publication describes graphic symbols used to represent electrical wiring and equipment on construction drawings. In this publication, the term electrical is used to include electrical, electronic, and communication systems covered by the National Electrical Code and the National Fire Protection Agency 70. This publication also summarizes recommended drawing practices for electrical construction drawings. Symbols included. This standard is limited to North American symbols for electrical wiring and equipment. Symbols not included. Symbols for publication of the International Electrotechnical Commission (IEC) are not included in this standard. Symbols for equipment and systems not covered by the NEC are not included in this standard. All information in this publication is intended to conform to the National Electrical Code. General requirements for installing electrical products and systems are described in the NECA, the National Electrical Contractors Association. 1. Standard practices for good workmanship in electrical contracting. Other national electrical installation standards provide additional guidance for installing particular types of electrical products and systems. Alright. Purpose of symbols. Symbols are a shorthand way of showing the locations, types, and sizes or ratings of electrical wiring and equipment and the interrelation between these items. It should be emphasized that drawings need to be supplemented with specifications in order to establish the details of the electrical systems. Organization of this standard. This standard contains symbols commonly and primarily used on electrical construction drawings. Related symbols are organized into different groups, and each symbol within a group has its own unique identifying number. This group and symbol numbers are not significant except as a convenient way to identify individual symbols. We have table 1 for group symbols. You can see it here. Alternate fire safety symbols. The fire protection industry has developed and published standards, not all of which are currently in widespread use on electrical construction drawings. References. This publication does not include every known North American symbol for electrical equipment shown on construction drawings. Some older symbols are either becoming obsolete over time or have been superseded by newer symbols, which are shown in this publication. Some electrical symbols are not widely used on construction drawings, but usually on wiring schematic and other types of more specialized drawings. Other drawing symbols, standards, and publications are listed for reference in Annex C. Drafting practices for electrical construction drawings. Symbol design and presentation. The symbols in this standard are widely understood by those in the electrical design and construction field. Other symbols may also be used provided that a suitable explanation for their meaning is included in the drawing where the symbol is used or on a symbol legend sheet. The orientation of a symbol on a drawing does not alter the meaning of the symbol, meaning whether it's pointed left to right or right to left or up to down, down to up or at some other angle. Every symbol making up part of an electrical circuit must begin with and end with another symbol. When a circuit continues on a different drawing, the end of the circuitry symbol must be appropriately noted on both drawings. This circuitry continued notice is necessary for both vertical and horizontal circuits. Circuitry symbol may cross one another at any angle. The angle at which a circuitry symbol meets another symbol has no particular significance unless otherwise noted. Circuits normally meet one another at a junction box, pull box, or piece of electrical utilization or communication equipment. Further, future circuits and future equipment should be indicated by dashed lines and clearly marked as future circuits or future equipment on every drawing where applicable. Luminaire symbols should be drawn whenever possible in the appropriate proportions, orientations, and shape. Where a luminaire symbol drawn to scale is too small to reproduce clearly, the symbol may be enlarged to an appropriate size while maintaining proportion and orientation. Luminaire, of course, means lighting, associated with the word luminous. General drafting practices. Electrical symbols should be shown on plans separate from the architectural, structural, mechanical, and other systems. For clarity, it is recommended that the electrical symbols be drawn darker than the background drawing showing the building structure and other symbols. So you should have the electrical plan being different from other plans and not superimposed on them. However, you should show things like windows, doors, outline of furniture, and so on. But those should be light in terms of the shade. The electrical symbols now on the electrical drawings should be dark. They should be shaded darker than the background drawings showing furniture, windows, doors, walls, and so on. Different electrical symbols such as power distribution, luminaire, voice/data, fire alarm, and security access control should be shown on separate plans if combining them on the same drawing would reduce clarity. Electrical plans are generally drawn to scale. However, graphic symbols indicate only the appropriate locations of electrical equipment. Provide dimensions, details, elevations, and sections where accurate locations of outlets, lighting fixtures, and other equipment are required. Electrical wiring required for other systems such as HVAC, that's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, manufacturing equipment, that would be in a factory or some industrial building, data processing systems, looking at an office area there, etc., should be shown on the electrical drawings where practical. So in this case, for example, the data processing system that would concentrate on communication cables and communication equipment. However, the electrical wiring required to power them should be there. So those should be shown on the electrical drawing where practical. If you're doing an electrical drawing now and those things, data processing, will be included in the building, you must show those things along with the electrical drawing. If the installation is included in the contract, if wiring these security systems and data processing is not included in the contract, then you may leave them out and leave the contractor who will do those work to show them. Alright, the following drafting practices are recommended when using computer aided design and drafting, that's CADD, systems to prepare electrical construction drawings. So of course the use of the computer is becoming a lot more popular in doing both building and electrical and mechanical drawings. All CADD electrical construction drawings should be created at full scale 1:1. That means 1:1 compared with the building drawings, and should be plotted at an appropriate scale on uniform sheets of sufficient size and separate from architectural, structural, mechanical, and other drawings. Within a single drawing set, the drawing scale should be the same on as many drawings as possible. All electronic files should be included no more than one floor level of a building per electronic file. In no case should two different floors on any building be included in one electronic file. So the ground floor, you have that, save it as a file on your drawing. The first floor, that should be separate. The second floor, that should be separate, and so on. Architectural, structural, or mechanical items on the electrical construction drawings should be plotted with higher weighted lines than the electrical items. Electronic files should use blocks or cells for all symbology. Blocks or cells should be a uniform scale. Non-uniformity scale blocks and the nested blocks should not be used. Instead of exploring blocks to achieve a desired graphic effect, create different variations of an existing block to accomplish the graphic symbol appearance needed. No entries should reside on layer 0. This layer is used for referencing of blocks and blocks only. All entries should be placed on layers relating to their disciplines as defined by the CAD layer guidelines published by the American Institute of Architects. These include electrical, plumbing, heating, ventilation or air conditioning, architectural, structural, civil/site, mechanical, process piping, and telecommunications/data. The purpose of using different layers is to rationally develop designs using shared drawings. Therefore, it is suggested that the AI layer named convention should be followed. Ordering information for CAD layering guidelines is shown in Annex C. The electrical construction drawing set. We will look at the electrical construction drawing set in a separate video.